Okay, very good. So now that we have these three tables, we are going to learn how to represent the data using charts and using pretty much this information that we have here. Okay, so I'm going to introduce three different types of charts, which are called the side-by-side chart, or sometimes called the cluster bar chart, the stack bar chart, and the 100% stack bar chart. Okay, so let me start by remind you what type of data we have, right? We have 100 cabins, which are our elements. Okay, we have two variables, right? One style is a qualitative variable, and one price is a quantitative variable. Okay, we have made these cross tabulations, right, to extract information, and we now know a lot about our data set, right? We know that, for instance, 55% of the total cabins, right? In this case, 55 cabins are under 250, right? And 45 are over or equal to 150, right? And then we know the frequencies by style and the frequencies by price. We also know the percents that those represents out of the total of styles and the percents that those numbers represent out of the total of price. Now we're going to present the same information but in charts. Okay, so the first chart we're going to do is the side-by-side chart, or sometimes called the cluster chart. So first we're going to use only this data here. We're not going to use the total by style or the total by price, okay, because the charts are going to give that information. All right, so I select the data, then I go to this menu, Insert. Okay, I go to this menu for bar charts. Okay, I click there, and maybe you don't see this menu here. Okay, but when you use Excel, you will see it. Okay, and you will see that this presents three different ways in which we represent side-by-side or cluster column charts. So this will be one way, this will be another way, right? So the bars are vertical, the bars could be also horizontal and 3D as well. Okay, so for instance, let's pick the horizontal bars, 2D, okay, and that will be our chart. Okay, very good. So we see here, let me pick a nice design. Okay, so for instance, something that shows me the frequencies. Very good. This one. Right? This looks like a nice one. No, but what? This? Yeah, this. Okay, very good. So here, right, we can observe the styles, right, and then each one of these bars represents greater than or equal to 50 or less than or equal to 50. Okay, sorry, greater than or equal to 50 or strictly less than to 50. Okay, so this is a very nice way to present this information. Okay, so I'm going to remove the title. Okay, very good. Okay, nice, right? But you know, another way in which we can do this, right, which is equivalent, and maybe you like it better, it will be to put these bars on top of each other. Okay, and this is what is called the stack bar chart. So again, to do it, I'm going to again select the data, go to the menu Insert, select these bar charts. Okay, since we're doing it horizontal, then I pick the stack bar horizontal, two-dimensional, and I have this. Very good. I'm going to pick the same style as before. Which one is that? This one. Okay, I'm going to remove the title. Very good. Same information, right? But now we see, instead to having these charts side by side, then we have one on top of the other. Okay, so this is representing the 3 and 12 for A-frame, so 15. These are the 30 colonial, right? These are the 35 split, and these are the 20 log. So the same here, but they are stacked there, one on top of the other. I'm going to maybe move a little bit to the right. I'm going to, yes, very good, like that. Okay, now another way to do it, right, is to now each one of these frequencies represent as a percent. Okay, which is the same that this table is doing here. So again, I select the data, I go to Insert, Column, right, and then I pick the third type, which is this one here. All right, so same information, right? I'm gonna remove the title first, as I have been doing with the other one, and then select the format. Very good. So as you can see, right, these three charts give the same information, okay, but in a slightly different way, right? These are side by side again, these are stacked, and these are stacked, but now, right, the height of the bar goes only to 100%, okay, and we know that. Maybe let's add some elements here. For instance, let's add the primary horizontal so that we can see the percents. Very good. Okay, here maybe let me add again the primary horizontal. No, but not the axis title. The axis. Primary horizontal. There you go. Okay, so now, right, we know that 12 represents about 80%, right, for the A-frame. We know that log is about 30%, right, of the log style, and so on. Very good. Okay, so now, so these are right, the bars represent price, and these different categories represent the styles. But how about if we do it the other way around, right? Now, if we have the bars representing the style, right, and the different categories here. So it will be this category less than 250 and greater than 250, each one with 4 different charts. So in order to do that, it's very simple. We're going to do Control C, Control V, okay. Then I'm going to right click here on the chart, right click, select data, switch row to column. Okay, very good. Now you see, equivalent to the previous chart, now I have the 4 styles here and its frequencies, and the categories are now, right, greater than or equal to 50 and less than 250. Okay, so right, for the greater than or equal to 50, we know that we have 3 A-frame, 12 colonial, 16 split, and 14 log. Okay, we can do the same as this one. Right now we will have 4 bars stack, right, with these frequencies and for this category. So let's do it. Control C, Control V, right click, select data, switch row to column. Okay, there you go. Same information, right? Now we have the less than, greater than or equal to 50. We know that we have 45, right? And those 45 consist of 14 for log, 16 split, 12 colonial, and 3 A-frame. Okay, and now we can do the same. Control C, Control V, right? But now as percent. So right click, select data, switch row and column. Okay, and there you go. Right, out of the total, right, the total percent of over 250, right, we know that 14, which represents about 30%, right? So 40, or this 16, sorry, for a split, right, we know that that represents 35 or 34.5%, and so on. Okay, so 6 different charts in which we can represent the same information that we have in these 3 tables in order to describe the data set that we have. Very good. We're going to stop here, and there will be another video for scatter plots. Okay, see you soon.